Last session, you met a bunch of Critic and you had fun with them. They were fun friends, weren't they? Okay then, so you guys are finding a spot to settle down. Can you specify what you guys are choosing to do in terms of how you're settling? Describe to me the camp that you are going to make, the location you're looking for with it. I gotta say, one way or the other, the sun is definitely crawling down the sky.
So, I think, considering that Brandon has been doing this all day, I think he would probably want to gather some firewood. I know he's gathered wood already, but that's for the... I know that there's less wood. Brandon is going to attempt to do so.
Roll survival. Yep, you find a moderate amount of wood, enough to start a fire and keep it going through a good portion of the night. It's all dried, mostly dead twigs and some larger bits of wood. So, as I say, describe the area you want to settle in. What do you want your crew to be like?
So, I know that the area that we're in at the moment is mostly...
Yes.
I mean, there's no woods near us now, like, we left that area to have a lot.
No, the heavily wooded places are over here. There's sparse trees dotted around, but nothing wooded.
We're nothing for cover. And we've established that the Critic nest in the mountains, so considerably borrowed, they're probably more inside the mountains than on the exterior. So it's up to you guys whether you would like to camp nearer to there just so that we have a little bit of cover, or whether we just want to adapt an open area to just some trenches to like prevent.
I say the second option.
Okay.
I think it would be safer to, stay away from the mountains, since we know that's the habitat. So that will reduce the chances of them finding us.
Yeah.
So if they have to venture more forward. I'll also create a moat. And I created a shelter. The orange part is 5 feet up, the other part is 5 feet down. Then I would try and take a short rest before my long rest, just so I can summon better.
What do we want to do about gifts tonight, guys? I imagine you need to get some sleep. You've been up for a while.
Yep.
So, I suppose I could go first if you guys want.
I have no preference.
I don't need to sleep for that long. I just need to meditate for a few hours. So
okay.
I don't know.
I mean, I suppose I could take first watch and take second during 84 hours of sleep.
I would have started immediately meditating for 2 hours, so that Brandon's shift would only be like 2 more hours.
Okay then.
How much time do we have until like it's completely dark, Pete?
What should you roll? Nature. You could estimate you've got a couple of hours before it'll be dark.
Okay. So I'd probably say with the 2 hours that Brandon's got before it goes dark, he's going to spend some time making some... He's also going to ask... he's basically wanting to show, Moira the arrow crafting technique, just the same as this, just to spend some time.
Okie dokie.
Now, the thing is, we actually do have carpenter's tools with us because David made a point of bringing them out, because regular woodcarver's tools might not be good enough if we wanted to get wood, so we do actually have the tool on us. So it's roll d20 plus carpenter's tools plus any other skill bonus. I'm going to guess that it's just a flat d20 for Brandon then.
Yes.
That's per hour, so I rolled twice. Okay, so first hour. Oh, God's sake. Really? Fuck's sake.
So, whilst your first hour passes, you proceed to attempt to make and remake the same arrow in excruciating detail and slowness, trying to make sure you give Moira a perfect guide on how to do it. The very first time you put it together, you have arrowheads on both sides of the arrow.
Oh, that doesn't seem right. Sorry, love, let me just try that again.
You do eventually manage to make your 3 arrows. The second time, Moira is trying to give you a bit of a hand, and she's not really doing a particularly good job of it initially. So it's why there's so few that are made on the second hour.
Okay, so it's 2d4 for what between 1 and 5, so it's 4d4 for the 2 hours. So so to make 9 arrows.
So with that done, it's still light. You misjudged the clock a little bit. It is getting dark, but it's not quite there. And David, you said you're just sleeping.
Yeah, but before I sleep, I would use the astral body ability to charge my rope and then knock the fuck out.
Okay.
So with the remaining time before the thingy, if no one wants to do anything else, Brandon would ask Moira to, like, for help with the spider totem thing, since they discussed that.
If you're looking at it.
So he asked for it to be engraved on the wand.
Then
You want me
let's
to-
roll for sleight of hand.
Okay. Oh, come on, Moira, you're good at this.
So she starts carving a little picture in there, and you kind of like see a couple of eyes and a couple of round bits and a couple of nicks. It sort of looks like a spider. I mean, I could maybe spend another hour trying to neaten it up, put some detail into it, make it look better.
Yeah, I mean, you're doing a really good job so far.
Okay, no worries. We're gonna start the fire. Though it's a bit dark. It's hard to see. That's what the issue is. It's hard to see.
Darling, we have dark vision.
She looks at you flatly.
Oh, right, okay. Sorry, I'll go and start that fire.
The next hour, she's going to stay up with you and attempt to improve it, roll another sleight of hand.
Okay, much better. 18.
So, over the course of the next hour, she slowly carves into it, and you start to see details emerge. She starts digging into the wood a little bit, with legs, where it previously didn't look too good. The eyes separate into a series of little eyes. The circular bits become much more defined. And all in all, she pulls together a very nice looking wand.
Oh,
And she presents it towards you.
Wow, this looks really good. I mean, it was good before, but this...
That was the right answer. She kissed you on the cheek.
And I really appreciate you taking the time to do this. He gives a hug and a kiss as well. He also says, sorry if I kind of only half remembered those instructions from Arabella. Yeah, Herbert just explained it to me once. I must admit I didn't really make notes at the time. I think I got mostly distracted about him talking about using pine wood and realizing that might not be applicable wherever we go. Oh, actually, I suppose you'll be using these. Brandon will give Moira the 9 arrows that he made to her.
You'll take them and add them to her quiver. Okay, and with that done, she will give a long yawn. I'm gonna settle. Well, sleep for the night if you don't mind. Just gonna scooch away from the opening a little bit.
Oh, yeah, of course. How are you finding your first day here? You seemed really excited.
It's fun. Hurts a bit, but fun.
I'm really glad that you're enjoying yourself.
It's different, that's for sure.
Oh yes, oh yeah, darling. If there's one thing that this journey has a lot of, it is different. Okay, you get some rest. I'll be here if you need anything. Right down.
Good night. I'll have you roll a single perception check, given you being quite occupied during your time.
That's fair. Yeah, really not paying attention.
You're just mesmerised by the fire. Just a slow clicking and cracking of the wood.
And then he's just like, oh crap, I should actually be looking out around me.
At which point, when you're thinking that, during this will be about the time that you come out of your trance.
If I open my eyes, what do I see? Is everybody's asleep, or just...
You see a fire, I'm going to say it's probably most likely there, burning away, with Brandon looking, staring into it and poking it occasionally, with wood nearby to add to it. Myra's curled up beside him asleep. David is asleep with both the dogs on top of him and the horse next to him.
Right. I will slowly make my way over. Brandon?
Oh yeah. Oh good. I might have sorry, I might have gone a bit distracted. I haven't noticed anything, at the very least. Is it time for your shift?
Yeah, I rested enough, so you can go to sleep now.
Great. Thanks, John. With that,
no problem.
Brandon will go to sleep next to Moira.
Okay. So, John, what are you doing with your watch time?
I would continue to meditate, but not to rest. And I would do yoga stretches, maybe a few push-ups, sit-ups, quietly but physically active, planking. Gotta get those stats up somehow.
Sure, why not?
Yeah.
You don't know how sacrifices really work, but sure, why not? So, throughout the time, I'm going to say for every 2 hours, do a perception check. The only reason I did it for Brandon because he was quite...
Yeah, distracted.
Yeah.
Which is
Well, every 2 hours, so I will have to make 4 perception checks.
Well, depending on how long David wants to sleep in.
I will let him sleep the entire. I will not wake until they wake up naturally.
Given how long David's been awake for, apparently, I'm going to say you're probably going to sleep in.
Yeah. 10 hours.
I think I can give myself guidance, right?
Pretty sure it's just a willing creature, isn't it?
Yeah. And do I get help from Splinter being around?
Is he awake?
Spencer's asleep.
Does Splinter need to sleep?
It's a familiar.
Yeah.
Like,
So?
I mean, I guess it's like Splinter doesn't need to eat, but they still eat, so maybe it's just they sleep because they want to experience it.
Oh, okay, but I cannot wake him up. I feel bad about that. Sure, I will let him sleep. First perception check, 6.
You see nothing.
Second, 18.
You hear the occasional movement of stones somewhere in the distance.
The fourth one.
Fourth
Okay,
one.
what the
You hear the clacking of beaks occasionally in the night, but distant, not coming close.
The last one. Oh, okay. How distracted am I by the ants beneath the ground?
So, for the last one, you are doing yoga stretches at this point. You feel yourself at one with the space around you as you stretch and turn, and everything is perfect. You hear the crackle of the fire beside you. You know exactly how many more twigs are left within the fire and when you need to add more. You feel every sleeping body around you, and you can feel every single movement of anything nearby. A bird taking off, movements on the ground. There are some bugs that are crawling around David at the moment. Moira is cuddled up to Brandon in his sleep. Brandon is grinding his horns into the dirt as he sleeps.
Oh crap, I forgot to have put the horn socks on. Oh well, next time.
But no danger comes at the time. At one point you do hear something larger lumbering around, but further away.
If I would move 5 feet on this earth hill, would I see it?
You do not.
Okay, it's too far away.
Yes.
But I do feel it like in the ground somehow. Or hear
Effectively,
it.
yes.
Yeah, okay. But it's not nearby enough. And I would just let them wake up one by one naturally.
And I'm going to say that David is going to be the first to wake up.
David
It's like-
stretches his body, looks around, sees that that Mora and Brandon are still sleeping. Looks over at June.
I think it's been about 9 hours.
Yeah. So should we wake Brandon up?
Sure, if everybody feels rested enough.
So I'm gonna start cooking, and I head over towards the fire and start making breakfast. I think it'd be okay to wake up Brandon, but let Mora wake up on her own with the smell of food. I learned that that is the most effective way to wake her up.
What happens if I spare the dying on Brandon right now? Does he feel anything happen to him?
Try it.
Sure, I will cast spare the dying on Brandon as he's sleeping.
So, Brandon, I will say that when Jun trying to cast it on you is what wakes you up. Because you feel
just put
magic
my
trying
hand-
to take
I just
hold and
feel-
nothing happens.
It's just like
I put my hand on your forehead.
John, what did you do?
I cast spare the dying.
That it feels tingly than I would have expected.
Yeah, I think it's the magic trying to go through your body, but because you're not unconscious or
Well, I mean,
dying,
I wasn't
it doesn't
conscious.
do
I mean,
anything.
I wasn't conscious. It woke me up, so I guess it did what it was supposed to do. Sorry. I assume that you're just waking me up because we need to
Morning.
get good. Oh, right. Oh, he lowers his voice and just says, "Is Moira?" I assume Moira's still asleep, so I'll keep my voice down.
You look over, you see her drooling a little bit into the dirt.
Ah, okay, good. She's still asleep.
Is there like twig and leaves in her hair?
Yes, somehow.
I would cast Mage Hand. This I also have that spell. I just poke her, but then from the side where Brandon is laying.
Wow.
You traitor.
Okay.
You know
let's
what?
see, what should we
Your
have?
your mage hand isn't invisible, sir. Brandon can see that.
No. Yeah, he can see that, but he cannot stop it.
No,
And
no, he
Brandon
can't.
is talking to me, so he's not focused on it.
So,
I do
Brandon,
see it with my.
Roll a
360
con
outside.
save
Can
for
I have-
Moira.
13.
So in which case, she will be fine.
Brandon shoots David an incredibly sharp glare.
Moira mumbles in her sleep and rolls over.
I thought maybe wake her up.
David, we know what happened.
Did you just
David,
say
the last time
you're-
Jun woke what my role played that she threw a knife at the wall and almost impaled Splinter.
That is why I'm using a Mage Hand, so I'm at a safe distance.
Yes, but she threw the knife, David. She might throw it in a random direction. She might actually still hit Splinter, for all we know. Or me, or John, or literally anyone else, I guess.
I think Martinez knows that. He said before that I should only wake you up because Moira is dangerous when woken up. I was going to wake her up with the smell of food, he said.
Let's
Yeah, and I saw her drooling, so I thought maybe she's awake.
just bring the food closer to her then, maybe.
Using
What did
Mage
you make?
Hand, eggs and some meats that we have left.
Eggs and meats. Nice and generic. Okay. Even scrambled eggs. Scrambled eggs, fried eggs, poached eggs.
Right.
Rambo.
Right.
Right.
Sunny side up.
Mara's head will slowly start to rise as the food is brought closer to her. You see her nose twitching. She slowly opens one eye, the other one remaining half closed. Food. But actually rolls over and scrambles towards it, plunking a butt down and starts munching away.
Good morning.
I'm talking. Eating.
Alright.
She has her priorities straight, I suppose.
She has priorities.
Well, I mean, I think it's
Yeah, that's for you, John.
mostly food, I think.
Yeah.
So,
Oh, by the way, in the area there are those Graphics. I also hear the terror birds and something much larger, but I couldn't see anything. But just so we know, they are in the area.
how close did they get, if you could tell?
I could hear the large thing, but I could not see it.
Yeah, I mean, obviously nothing bothered us during the night, so yeah, but good to be aware. I mean, we've already encountered a larger terror birds when we tried to vest the first time, so it wouldn't surprise me if there's larger variants of most things, as worrying a thought size.
No, maybe it was a Triceratops and I didn't check. No. I really want to find a Triceratops.
Let's focus on what we actually are going to do today, like how long do we want to wait before moving out? There's nothing that I think we need to discuss or do before moving on, do we? After breakfast, I mean, obviously.
Just head to the spot. Do we want to leave this area like this, or are we gonna put it back?
I see no reason to put it back.
I mean, I suppose really John, didn't you mention that you've basically got a photographic memory for like geographical layouts now?
Yeah, I do. I just don't use it.
So maybe if it is that we need to camp, like if for any reason we need to camp again, like if we run into some nasty combat encounters and can't really travel back today, we could use the spot again, and you'd be able to navigate us back to it.
It will be our little landmark.
What if in the future people will arrive on this world and see this and they think it has been like an ancient ritual area or something? It would be cool. We should leave it. Create some weird lore.
Honestly, I think it might just be generally practical to leave places like this around in the open areas just in case we need to venture out in this direction again, just so that we don't have to prepare a site every time. Like, if we need to rest urgently, we can literally just come to one of these places using Jun's ability to guide us back to specific spots.
You can also literally just create a pathway.
What, between these places, love?
You can just like an elevated pathway to walk across the entire way.
Yeah.
It'd be slow, but
I mean, it was like once every 6 seconds. But no, I mean, I was only referring to the fact, love, that Jun just seems to innately have the ability to know where these places are without knowing. I mean, it's something we could perhaps consider. You know, like if sort of like we need to go out without Jun at some point. I think it would be a good idea then, but I think whilst we're exploring with them, we could at least safely rely on that.
I could mark it on the map so we all kind of know where it is.
Yeah, because we do have the map from Devlin, don't we? So, yeah. You know what? Actually, guys, so just going to get the map out. Maybe it might be a good idea for us all to take a picture of this, just so that we all have some spare copies.
What exactly?
Of the map.
The map. So
Is there anything else that we want to do before we move on? Probably say that we want to get moving as soon as possible, just so if we find hopefully when we find what we're looking for, we can start heading back today.
I already started mounting my horse. I'm ready.
give me a second, I gotta go pee. She just goes over the hump. No, after a minute, she comes back. Okay, so onwards and upwards.
I mean, hopefully we won't have to ascend too much.
We can just walk through here.
Okay, and with that, you return to which map was
The
it?
map.
That one.
So about
So,
2 hours away or so?
yes, roughly 2 hours away.
If there's a chance, Brandon would spend the 2 hours travel gathering more materials for arrows.
I'll let you.
Yeah, so he's going to roll for flint first. And depending on how much he gets, he might do that again. Okay, so that's 8 flint. You know what, sorry, he's going to roll 4 flint twice. And 9. So that's 17 flint total.
And do anything on the travels?
Yeah, I think that's all Brandon would be doing. I guess just a general question, are the surroundings changed much, or are they still much the same as they've been for the last few hours?
They have become a lot more rocky and a lot more barren as you've gotten to here.
Okay.
So John, you doing anything?
Just remembering the places, etching them into my memory. What do you think about the journey so far, Moira?
Well, it's definitely a lot different than what I'm used to. I mean, it's all kinds of new things, new trees, new rocks, new weird screaming birds, new weird screaming bugs, and new weird water, new weird horses.
I think that the horse is the most normal thing in here.
Actually, just on that note, it's like, because Brandon's obviously seen horses from Caramel, does this horse look that different? Or does Red look that
Roll
different, should I say?
me.
Nature?
Yeah?
Yeah.
It's about the horses.
9.
I mean, compare the bones to the real life horse, maybe that helps. I'm sorry.
Looks like a horse. Walks like a horse. Talks like a horse.
This horse talks.
Kind of.
Nay.
Ah.
I see a raven at the correct location.
It should be moving for the last 2 hours.
Yes.
Get off your high horse.
I'll not get out of that threat.
Is there anything in particular you want to do with the travel time, David?
Not really.
Fair enough.